What is going on, you beautiful bunch of savages? Primetime 176 is finally here. JUFC up against Legit Slayer for the Xbox title. We have an incredible night of fights as to be expected here at Primetime MMA, kicking off this Saturday in style. Nothing but 8 fights of pure virtual violence as we look through the card. Predominantly Xbox fights here this evening, a couple of PlayStation in the mix as well. We're not going to waste any time. We have the entire card to burn through here with Killer's Row, and I know these guys are eager to get in there, show what their skills, and get some flashy finishes. The first fight of the card is Art of War making his long-awaited return up against Skunky Nut 300. And these guys are ready. Featherweight is the weight class. Looks like we're having Max Holloway up against Lerone Murphy. And joining me in the commentary booth, myself and Doctor, the dynamic duo, at it here this evening. What's good, Doc?
Yeah, what is good? I mean, we're back at it. It's only us two this time around. No Jay, no Roger, no Swag, but it's us two originally partners in crime running this show. And I mean, these two are a fantastic way to start the card off, arguably. Both of them stand and bang fighters through and through. Skunky Nut is a man who will just rip and tear through if you're not careful. Art of War is the same way, and you're seeing that with the picks here. You've got Max Prime Holloway in one corner and Leon Murphy in the other. I mean, Leon Murphy's a choice, especially against someone like Holloway here, Cyrus.
Yeah, I love the underrated picks, especially in this weight class. You know that I love my Cub Swanson pick. It can be tough, though, because you're always going up against the likes of Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski and Ilya Topuria. They're all tough. So you've got to be on your A game in this one, and you've got to enter the fight correctly. You've got to get yourself an early advantage. And I feel like that's what Skunky Nut is trying to do, going to the body, but he's taken a couple too many shots to the head at this point. I will take this opportunity to give a big shout out to the one and only King Jon Snow, coming in with those 500 bitties as we kicked off the show. We appreciate you, my man. No John Africa in the booth. No, he will be back, hopefully, sooner rather than later.
He's fighting tonight.
Is he fighting tonight?
Yeah, he's fighting tonight.
Look, he's got a busy schedule, man. He's a busy man outside the cage. Then he fights, and he will commentate when he can. But I know that right now his eyes are set on trying to get, that infamy in the cage. But yeah, Doc, this is a good start. Right now, Art of War really starting to pepper up that head. He's really, kind of targeted it quite heavily. I did feel like Skunky Nut was getting an advantage early, but Art of War really started to equalize that with volume.
Yeah, so Art of War was mainly headhunting. He's playing Max Holloway in the way anybody you would expect to play Max Holloway. Stand in the centre, exchange, win it because you've got all the cardio and you can land the better shots. Skunky Nut's playing the interesting game. It's a bit more dangerous. He's wanting to dig to that body. You're seeing a few more kicks out of him. So he clearly understands that Leon Murphy has some solid kicks. He wants to work that body. He wants to get the advantage there. Honestly, it may not be a bad idea if he gets a couple of calf kicks going as well, but with the way the combos are going, you've got to be careful. Honestly, I'm favouring Skunky. You're seeing the head damage constantly nearly flickering every time Art of War gets an engagement here.
I am and I'm not, because Art of War is going uppercut heavy right now, and Lerone Murphy, in the hands of Skunky Nut, is going a lot of body shots as well. His body kicks, his lead body roundhouse has been absolutely gold, but the too many body shots, he needs to headhunt in between to set up those body shots. Otherwise, those uppercuts just like that right there are going to continue to rain home and get a lot of damage. Every time Art of War connects with one, Skunky Nut's health goes bye-bye. But a great job with him, mixing it up a little bit now and getting a takedown towards the end of round 1. And that's going to leave a little bit something else to think in Art of War's mind, right? He knows that this is something that he may look for coming into the second round, so it's not just all strikes galore.
Yeah, even from the bodywork, you're seeing the stamina going into the favour of Skunky. That undeniable knee on belly's helping just try to put the GA back to 0. It allows him to hold side control a bit more. In this position, he's the one doing the damage as well. So overall, this is a nice game plan just to secure the round. Arguably, he won the beginning part of it, raining down his shots, doing the damage here. Means he can come into the second round without worry, without concern that he's too badly damaged. And for Art of War, he's kind of in the same position. He's down around, but his head health is still in position because he's Max Holloway, because of the recovery stats, that he can kind of continue doing this pace, and as long as he can find a way to get a step above head of Skunky, he should be fine.
Yeah,
should be in your words.
In my opinion, there's two things here. Lerone Murphy He really, really has to be careful of those body shots. If he does, he takes away some of the biggest openings for Art of War. That lead body roundhouse, once again, is money. And for Art of War, he really needs to get active.
Love that question.
Be leading the dance, like every step of the way. Otherwise, he's going to continue to get tuned up, just like that. Let Lerone go first, and he will find a way to connect with that chin cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, Larone's got a really good rear hand. You mentioned the uppercuts and the body shots, but that rear hand of Lerone Murphy has been doing work. The straight when it does land, and then the rear hook, even with just the jab hook, the timing on them been perfect. But the uppercut has been absolutely golden for Art War there, just getting it, and now continuing the pace. Lovely.
Beautiful. And the body
shot and a spear.
Woo! We had a spear in there. Well, we had spear in there. Edge out here. It's lagging. I mean, you might want to refresh your stream. I have it up on a side stream. It's not lagging on my side, and it's not lagging for others. So refresh your stream, my guys. It's not on our end. It's not on our end. Oh my goodness! King Jon Snow's now cheered 10,000 in total over the stream. He's the first one to get that logo. Good shit.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, if you want to talk about the body right now, just from that one small barrage of Skunky posturing up, while War was looking a bit sketchy there. You can't get a body win from the ground, but you can certainly do the damage, and that's what he's trying to do there. Rain down ground and pound, happy to hold an even 4 card. He's making it look dangerous.
Yeah, as the Noah says in the chat, the ground and pound is crazy right now. He's doing a great job of not discriminating, going to the body, going to the head, and once again having an accumulative approach to the damage output in this second round. Really like what I'm seeing from Skunky Nut. The composure has been massive from him across the course of this this fight. Because let's be honest, Art of War can be a little bit overwhelming for some people. Doesn't appear that Skunky Nut's gonna, let himself go to that. Really, really locked in for this one.
I mean, Skunky Nut's playing this fantastically so far. High stam, grappling when he needs to. He's one on the feet. He's confident in his abilities. And you know, saying even as he disengages, he doesn't want to take the low fight. He's happy just to pepper a few shots when Holloway steps into him now. And so it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this round starts out.
That body roundhouse, man, every single time, just absolutely money. It's worth mentioning. Oh, never mind.
Free hand and the lead hook following suit. Round the ground pound now here. Goes into stagger guard. 30 seconds left on the clock. Holloway's got a chin, but it's not going to be enough there.
Beautiful, beautiful work. Skunky Nut 300 being active the entire time, continuing to put out performance after performance. He's able to get the job done here this evening. Art of War obviously took a little bit of a break. He's back after that fight, or with this fight. First time in the cage in a little while, and it's worth mentioning that is potentially a factor, as he has not been, as active as he has done in previous seasons. So it'll be good to see him come back. It'll be good to see him continue to kind of work through that. A little bit of cage rage. I was going to say cage rage. A little bit of that ring rust is what I was looking for.
Ring rust is always the case. I mean, there's also the fact Skunky was like top 5.
Yeah.
The man was top 5. Yeah, he's a solid stand-up striker, and even then, first time we kind of seen him show off his grappling as well. So it's nice to see both of them.
Yeah, 100%. Now, with that one in the books, we move on to our second fight of the 8 fights that we have scheduled here this evening. BK Danoa stepping in there up against John Africa, making his Season 4 debut. Danoa is 1-0 on the amateur side, pro debut on this fight right here. Actually a really, really high-level fight, this one, Doc, but both entertaining fighters. Both guys bring the action every single time. John Africa needs very little introduction, and Danoa has been making his name over the last season or so. I'm very, very highly interested in this one. Darren Till up against Carlos Prates. I can never say this guy's name. Prates?
Yeah, I would say Prates.
Something like that, right?
I mean, the thing is, you mentioned high level. A lot of these guys are so high level. When you see the GPs, we only have 16 slots. So a lot of these guys are now making their debuts in the beginning of this card. A lot of them are guys who only just missed out on that GP a lot of the time, and now they're just getting 1, maybe 2 wins on the edge, then jumping straight into this live card, and then suddenly they're fighting even bigger killers because they're all trying to get on the card. It's just war after war, especially early on here.
Absolutely. absolutely. Touch of gloves. They start out. Darren Till is the Noah. And then, of course, we have John Africa standing on the other side using Pratis.
Cute little teep. A lovely little leg kick, oblique kick. That's what it's called. Yeah, I mean, looks like that John Africa's going to be the one who's want to be using kicks to be more, at least at the range he's keeping. Playboy Noah's got Darren until to help out with the kicks, but not necessarily going to be using them in the same capacity. That straight seems to be his main method right about this moment, but a minute in, everything can change at the toss of a hat.
A big flying knee. One thing to note about John Africa is he is not opposed to doing some flashy techniques in order to get a success in the cage, but he doesn't just kind of spam them out there. He will very, very much time those opportunities, and that's what makes him so dangerous and unpredictable in the cage. The Noah, a little bit more of a traditional striker, keeps things a little bit more simple, and as a result, he's able to get a stun early. Beautiful, beautiful work from him.
Yeah, it looks to me like it's going to be very much this kickboxing and boxer fight where you got John Africa trying to make reads on the outside, landing the intercepting strikes when he can. Playboy Noah, on the other hand, wanting to use the straight as his main tool when walking forward. The jab followed heavy, but straight the Celtic cross down to really favours it as well. And then once he knows he's landing, he can get a big shot afterwards and really do the damage.
Nice, he clips him again. He's got John Africa pressed up against this cage line. Very composed though, John, even when he's injured. Able to duck that kind of final sequence. Is still in this one, at least for the moment.
Yeah, it's feeling like John may just be taking too much damage. I'm looking, the differences between their head health, I'm just going, John needs to change up his game right now. I love what he's doing, but I don't think it's going to be effective in this fight per se.
Yeah, he's getting some nice slip counters and trying to use that body roundhouse to effect. But Playboy Noah's got combinations for days right now. He's using a lot of head movement, and I feel like John has noticed that. Hence the uptake of body roundhouses that we're seeing, trying to punish him when he's leaning.
Lovely counter hook, but that got countered.
His pull counters have been there every single step of the way. It looks like he's going to get the finish, and he does.
Jesus.
With speed, efficiency, tenacity. Once again, Playboy Noah gets a finish here this evening. This guy's on the rise right now. Incredible competitor. Johnny Casher in the chat saying it would be dope if we could get the Darren Till Misfits alter ego. I'd like that. I rate it. I would rate that.
I mean, given the way Darren Till was just being played there, the boxing combos mainly, not many kicks being seen, that was definitely a boxing performance. And Playboy showed even more how his boxing has progressed over time coming into this new season.
Yes, sir. Well, once again, absolutely setting pace here this evening, as we love to see. Not here for a long time, here for a good time, lads. And we're already at the point of the featured prelim of this evening. And we're going to be having an old veteran, or two old veterans actually. Both of these guys been around for years now. I want to say these guys have been around for 3 or 4 years.
Prix.
Yeah, they're good old time. Maybe even a bit longer than 3 or 4 years, actually. We have what used to be known as the comeback kid in Stee, stepping in there up against Bone doing work. Now, look, one of the reasons that this is such a highly interesting fight to me personally is that Bone doing work, he's a bit of a polarizing figure in the community, love him or hate him. He is a guy that likes to talk his shit. Bro, he says what he wants to say, and then he gets in there, he does, and he dips. Now, one of the reasons that people had a bit of an issue with him in the past, I don't have an issue with this. But he likes to play off the back foot a lot. He is definitely more of a counter fighter. I rate it. It's a different style in the meta of blocking, breaking blocks. Having the likes of Bone doing work out there is refreshing. Stee, on the other hand, was always a guy that likes to come forward. I know he's been changing that a little bit recently. I know he's been trying to get some of those counters, but we'll see how this lines up here this evening. We'll see how these guys stack up in this fight. I don't know if they know who they're
to say Bone doing work runs away would be what most of the community would say.
But honestly, the people who say that, and when you say most of the community, I reckon there's about like 7 or 8 of them that would be saying this, but they just say it a lot. And honestly, when you say that, all I think is that you're like, this is what their brain is doing at that moment. No, because ultimately, he's not like, this is fighting. You don't have to just walk forward and throw bombs. It is about being intelligent out there, both in the defense and in the offense. And I feel like Bone doing work tries to exemplify that in the way that he approaches the game. It's not like he's literally sprinting away from his opponent, not throwing punches. He's trying to set up counters, and he's trying to make you make a mistake. It can be a difficult style. It can be a frustrating style. But learn to cage cut. Learn to use some of those round shots to cut off his angles. And it makes it a lot harder for him to continue.
Yeah, this is going to be a fight. What the fuck? It's an interesting choice.
maybe a little bit of frustration. He's only taken about 20 back steps, but I mean, they are less than a minute and a half into the fight. Bone doing work, walking out to Kanye. I fucking love it. This guy. Bone doing work, man. Pillar of the community. I'm telling you that. I see Dog's face. Fuck.
Well, a grappling fight that I was not expecting, I cannot lie. I mean, let's see how good Bones' grappling is, judging by the fact he's just kind of holding his position, raining down a few shots. I mean, it does the trick. I don't even know who this fighter is.
I mean, he's a new addition to the game.
He's a new addition, I know that much.
I can't say his name. I think it's Bahamondes. I think that's how you say it. But, no, Steve, once again, uses the full array of mixed martial arts. Definitely more of a counter-striker. He had an opportunity to take his opponent down here, and he took it with both hands. Was able to hold position for a good minute or so, but ultimately has now given up his back. And Steve, although, once again, is more of a favoured striker, definitely has some ground game in him, and is looking to try and capitalize on that as he transitions across to top mount very effortlessly.
Yeah, holding top mount's always a good position, even with Max Holloway pillow hands. I mean, this is lightweight, so I think he's got about 92 power, so it's not too bad. Given how little damage has actually been done, it could be very possible Steve could steal this bag if he just gets a couple good posture ups, rains down a few shots. He should be relatively fine and maybe scoring this round towards him if he's got the patience and the ability. Land a few there, lands a couple more, and one more there as well. Minute left on the clock, could go either way for certain. Just kind of wants to avoid Steve getting in top mount is the main plan here if you're buying.
Yeah. Doing a good job.
Oh.
Does get reversed, man. 30 seconds left. We'll see what Bone can do with it.
Rabbit punches.
I mean, even if he just maintains position, that's not a bad thing for him at this point.
Yeah,
it's a 50-50 round.
Yeah, it's a toss-up round. That's what it is. I mean, Steve probably wants to be punching back if he can, just to do it, but it'd be interesting to see. 7. So, more significance go to Steve, right? But Bone landed 70 total strikes.
Yeah. Once again, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Judges are weird.
You don't want to bank it either way.
Yeah. Judge 2 probably scores it to Bone, though.
This fighter has some heat in those hands, man. He landed one right hand and took over 2/3 of the head health of Max Holloway. Bahamondes. Yeah,
Bone definitely has a unique style compared to most people you see anywhere compete. The man so far is just playing on that back foot, jabbing, and maybe a couple hooks there every now and again. Even then, it's not much to be considered. Honestly, I'm surprised Steve's having some real difficulty, though, here.
I think part of it is that Bone isn't actually fighting off the back foot as much as he normally would. Like, right there, he would not have walked forward. He would have made you follow him again. Just hold in the center of that cage. I think maybe he's taken a little bit of the information and a bit of the criticisms of him, and he's tried to adapt his style slightly to that. And also, he's lost a couple of fights that he probably should have won if he was being a little bit more aggressive in the past. So, trying to blend the defensive focus style with a little bit of intelligent offense. Nice head kick! Didn't do fuck all because I don't know why the game does not rate max power, but
front kick, digs down, digs there. Yeah, honestly, it sounds mental, but I think Steve's better off shooting takedown. I really think if Steve wants to actually get somewhere in this, I think he might actually better. That was good. solid exchange benefits in there. He needs one or two big exchanges, but the fact is, Bone is slippery. He doesn't want to stand in the pocket at any point.
The thing is, Stee is a boxer, and up against somebody that fights like Bone, you have to use leg kicks.
Yeah.
And there's one right there. One. But he has to use leg kicks both to cover the distance with the lead leg kick, and then also when he's got him pressed against the cage line, looking to set up the low calf kick or leg kick as he's trying to step off that center line. Do that, and you take away a lot of his movement pretty quickly. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stee could... Okay. Okay.
Lots of elbows. Cannot sit there, Steve. You've got to move.
I mean, I'm paying no attention there. Get in that position. Get the top mount. Oh, this could be big. This could be some serious damage.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful work.
Oh, beautiful work.
Oh,
he's done it. Jesus.
He's fucking done it. I wasn't expecting that. I was about to say, well, Steve is definitely, if you weren't certain before, Steve's definitely taken that round. And then he said, fuck the judges, and he got a finish at the end of round 2 with only 20 seconds left to go. Unfortunate for Bone, but great work for Steve to come out here and to put a bit of a point on that one. Grappling's off, Bone says. Look, Bone, pillar of the community, we love you, my man. Didn't get that one right there, but Jesus. It was a fun fight. A bit of a different pace to the other ones. Like I said, it's nice to see opposing styles. This is mixed martial arts. There are so many options available to you. Not everybody has to fight the same way. That's one of the things that we see. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry, go on. I was just reading comments. Go on, what were you going to say, bro?
I mean, Bone solid. He did it. Definitely needs to go back on to working on the grapple with him. Steve managed to show that as a whole. But overall, I mean, what we did see in the striking round did seem solid, did seem unique at least. And it would be interesting to see him fight again at some other point.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, with that one, we are going to be moving on to the first fight of the main card. 2 top-level competitors from last season stepping in there again. Guys that have been around for a little while. We have Striking with a Q up against Kieran Crow. Both are fan-friendly favourites in terms of the way they approach that game. Or this game, I should say. And I know that they're ready and raring to go. We appreciate everybody being on time and eager to get in the cage here this evening. They are setting pace as we get Robbie frickin' Lawler in the hands of Kieran Crow up against Leon Rocky Edwards stepping across from him with Striking with a Q.
I mean, both these guys constantly within the top 15. I know Crow was wanting to swap over to PS at some point. I don't know. I think he wants to compete on PS a bit more as well, so maybe we'll see him over there at some point soon. But in the meantime, he's on the Xbox division and he's trying to bring war against a guy who was always in the top 10 last season and is continuing to be ranked highly so far. I mean, Robbie Lawler, Leon Edwards, both killers in themselves. His primarily raw power in his hands and deadly. Leon Edwards good everywhere and really solid kicks if you can get them going. But with Striking, I can imagine this could just be a boxing fight here.
I wouldn't be too surprised if we see Kieran do a little bit of wrestling because he has been showing that in some of his recent performances. But I mean, he's Robbie Lawler, so
yeah.
I mean, Robbie can wrestle, but let's be real. Robbie's looking to take souls with those hands.
Or elbows? Didn't he murder the Ego Pricey one?
He might have actually. I mean, still, nothing beats the elbow of Matt Brown up against Diego Sanchez. That is the most brutal elbow of all time.
Yeah, that's just brutal.
I like Diego. My God, that knockout will forever stay imprinted in my mind.
Just held his head and just went, nope, unconscious.
Okay, he posted through that. That is the true definition of a elbow. I mean, these guys absolutely trading right
I think
now.
that Alter Ego's in UFC, actually. The Matt Brown ego may be that fight. Well, these two, yeah, they're definitely trading strikes to the round. Neither of them really dig to the body with that much. Headhunting galore, just trying to break through that block, land the cleanest shots, and do some damage. I feel like Striking's the one just about leading this fight. He's landing a few cleaner shots, but again, Robbie Lawler, a man with power that's unrivaled, can definitely turn the tide.
Yeah, for sure. Adversary in the chat saying Jerry's elbow against Dominic Reyes might be one of the most brutal. Absolutely up there, man.
Oh, yes.
If you've not seen the Matt Brown up against Diego Sanchez, though, you need to check that. It was a spinning one for Jerry. Oh, yeah, my God. Never mind talking about an incredible amount of damage striking. Being very consistent. Slips, rips, sits him down.
That was a lovely uppercut.
Oh, he was one punch away. And Kieran Crow keeps his composure and flips it. Now he's in top mount of his own.
Jesus, elbows running down, including against a couple of straight hooks. Gets out of it finally. But still, a significant amount of damage to be taken. 30 seconds left in the round for Crow. All he has to do is kind of just survive as he gets put in the dust. 20 seconds left. Low on stam. Can he race out is the question.
Striking he's doing mad work right now. Like this guy is locked the fuck in. Kieran's like a durable guy. He's not going to take this too much to heart. He's going to come out readjusted in the second round. But that round right there, all strikings, like that was a beautiful, beautiful start to this fight for him. 2 knockdowns. The little stutter step backwards into the straight, and then the body rip. He feinted a body hook, I think, and went up top. It was an incredible, incredible sequence.
Yeah, the uppercut at the end really made it look fantastic. On those scorecards, I did get the chance to see 14-37 significant strike difference. That is mental. I'm not quite sure how Crow's still standing in some case.
Part of it's due to the durability of the fighter pick in Robbie Lawler, but other part of it is the fact that Kieran Crow is so durable. He stays composed in all moments throughout the course of a fight, no matter what way it's going. And that's often to his favor. As you can see, he's trying to make an adjustment here, landing good damage, trying to brutalize his opponent with head strikes.
Yeah, the uppercut seemingly a good chance. And lovely little fake there, went into the rear hook there as well. True striking of his game. The engagement there, though, ill-timed jab straight, knocking him down. Now going down for the ground and pounding a couple of shots. Do miss, getting 1, getting 2. He's a bit more wary, it looks like, probably from where he got reversed last round here.
Nice. He's gotten so damaged now, everything's hurting. Uppercut sits him down, saving more lives than seatbelts. The up kick, once again, stopping another finish.
That Howard's health is blinking at every moment. I mean, you just can't trade. And there you go again, getting the knockdown. Nice little defense there, keeping him in check. But again, this is...
Bro, he's doing so well, following up, realizing he's not going to get the finish, and then just separating. And then he gets the finish. Honestly, no joke. Striking's best performance to date. That was an exceptional performance. It was a standout performance at that. Right now, that, for me, so far, performance of the night. Striking, incredible work. And once again, against the guy that I pretty highly rate, I think Kieran Crow's a very, very good fighter. Was not able to showcase his skills here this evening because striking might need to get tested for PEDs. He turned up a completely different beast. He's always been good. He's always looked very clean, but that was on another level. That's when all of the stars align and he was able to really get his game showcased at the fullest of displays. Beautiful work. First fight of the main card is already done. That means that we are now 4 fights down, 4 fights to go. Viper up against Cleaning Tuber for the next one as we make our way one step closer to that main event. We're not going to waste any time. Middleweight is the weight class, and we are going to be having Viper TKO using Drickus Duplessis up against the one and only Anderson, the Spider Silver, represented by Cleaning Tuber. Greg,
I love a DDP pick.
Yeah, I like the DDP pick. I am a little bit taken back by Greg going Anderson Silva. Oh, he switched up.
Okay.
I hope that was allowed. I hope that's what he actually said he was going to be, making me into a liar this early on. Damn. Yeah, well, we'll see how these guys get on.
Yeah, no, they picked it. Only ban Izzy, though.
Ban Izzy?
Yeah, banned Izzy. No other banner.
Both mixing kicks early in the fight. Okay. I'm sure these guys are traditionally grapplers. Like, I know the
Cleaning Tuber was originally grappler, but then he's turned into a striker. Viper's always been a striker for the most part. I think he turns into a grappler on a rare occasion. But again, the guy's a veteran. He's been around for donkeys at this point. That's just the way these guys go. If you're a striker, you're a grappler. If you're a grappler, you can normally strike unless you're a weirdo.
Johnny Cash is saying this card is going by fast. Hell yes, it is. Finishes galore. 34 minutes down already on our 5th fight. It's kind of crazy.
Quick, simple. Yeah, primetime guarantee though is definitely kicking off. 8 fights, all these. We haven't even made to a decision yet. Right? Have we seen a 3rd round?
No, we haven't made it out of a 2nd. And these guys fighting
on 5.
I just realised that. No, I was going to say they're fighting at a very high pace.
Yeah. Oh god. I don't think we're going to see a 2nd, let alone 5. That's right. Jesus.
I'm just going to put this out there. The spinning head kick is there for Silver. Anytime he gets in behind these black lines, it's absolutely there. Zero ducks. He keeps leaning back.
Uppercut is trying his standards, but Clean Tuber just holding that line, just happy to let Alex Pereira react and then fire his own shots back, because Alex Pereira is quite reactive here, not really thinking about his shots. It feels like just he's having Silver in his face and wanting just to get out of there so goddamn quickly, it seems like.
Greg's definitely improved in his striking considerably.
I know he has been. Yeah, straight win as well. We just saw from the performance of the night. He's non-stop in the lab with him as well, and it's bound to show off as you're seeing this fight here.
Got his range management on point right now. Countering back efficiently.
Those 1-2s are doing the real work. You're just seeing them. Just a bit wrong there with the step back. Didn't allow the front kick to come out, but digs down in again. Misses over top. One head movement. 40 seconds left. This is definitely slowed down in pace, but the shots are still landing. It's just about to land on the block a bit more.
Well,
let's get over.
You never hear me call for this, but a flying knee or a spin kick from Greg will almost end this fight. This guy's not ducked once. He keeps leaning back. It's just so there. It's gleaming. Doesn't need it! Doesn't need it! Just out. Silver. Oh. Gregory himself gets the finish. Great work to Cleaning Tuber.
Yeah, I mean, that was clean. That was simple. That was just basically Clean Tuber stuck him behind the black line and didn't give him up. At every moment, Vibe was trying to fight back with the power of Alex Pereira, and it just wasn't working for the poor soul. He was taking shot after shot, went for a shot there, and got absolutely clobbered by that rear hook on Amazon Silver.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of these guys trying to go in there and get their argument for finish of the night here this evening and performance of the night. 2 guys back to back that went out there putting on sensational forward pressure, and realistically, learning that they have been training together recently is not too much of a surprise. An incredible set of work, and once again keeping the kind of story of the night going as we move on with an incredible set of fights and an incredible pace so far here this evening. Now the next one up is scheduled to be between Blink and Leech. Now, I hope that these guys are not going to cause a delay, because we are ready to go, and they are not live. They have a couple of moments to get into it, as we have a little bit of a look forward into the no sign of Blink, is what I've just been told. Blink, he was here, and then he was gone in the blink of an eye.
He responded to me at 7:30, so wherever the fuck he's gone.
Right, what I will say, let's do this, because it's been a fun one. I'll say, is this the last fight on the main card so far? No, he's just gone live. He's just gone live, and then he went not live. What is going on? Why are you confusing me, Blink? No, he's just actually live. Okay, good.
Hey, we're here.
Disaster averted, as I wasn't going to have a meltdown because we're so far ahead of pace here this evening. We're 38 minutes in, and we are approaching the last couple of fights of the main card before we get into the co-main and the main event of this evening. Obviously, a little bit of a look forward. If you do not know, the man that was on the killing spree throughout the Xbox Grand Prix had one hell of a run, making it to the to the finals of the PlayStation as well. JUFC, your current reigning Xbox champion, going up against the dangerous contender in Legit Slayer. But these guys did not want to wait for us. They made us wait to get to them, and they instantly clicked ready up. So we're going to get to them. Fuck these dudes. All right? Fuck these dudes. Zero waiting. I don't know what's going on. Can't follow instructions.
There's one basic job, is just respond in Discord. But no, we move along. Alright, so Blink in the red corner, Sean O'Malley just walking Leech down already. We saw Leech actually have some really good success in the GP, showing that he's definitely grown up a bit in terms of his striking and his ability. So I'll be interested to see how he goes against someone who is a madman in the Leech's sense. He is someone who, if you stick him at Skunky, he may or may not just have a full-on fist fight with you. You never quite know. But here we go. Cody Garbrandt and cartwheel kick being shown. Thank God we've seen one of them already. It'll be interesting to see. So, let's get it.
Now, Blink has always been a striker through and through. Leech has grappled a little bit, but definitely more of a brawling, marauding fighter, whereas Blink likes to kind of aim and fire. He's a little bit more of a sniper with his approach. For Leech, he really has to make this dirty, like in my opinion. Technique for technique, he may struggle, although I say that and he's doing pretty well at it right now, in all fairness. He is the shorter fighter, though. Once again, he has to work a lot harder to make the outside fighting viable. Sugar Sean O'Malley seemingly can hit you from anywhere.
Yeah, 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Again, they've left it on 5 rounds, for God's sake. But we move. Yeah, Leech is going to work really hard. The only good part is that he does have a power advantage. He's Cody Garbrandt. The man only needs to land 2 or 3 shots. Whoever he lands 2 or 3 shots, it's going to be the difficulty so far. Both of them kind of landing about even. Slightly more concerned for Leech because O'Malley can take a few more shots. He doesn't have as suspect of a chin as the fight goes on later, but so far, both of them holding up, both of them no stuns, no knockdowns, just kind of engagement. This is feeling like it may be a fight where it's calm until suddenly someone gets a knockdown and then all hell breaks loose.
Both guys don't have the best of chins. I mean, especially with Cody, but they both definitely put out a lot of damage and are able to kind of have burst attacks, if you will, flurries. I like what I'm seeing from Leech for the most part. He did take a couple of shots right there. He tells me not to compliment him at all because he feels like it goes to his head and he loses as a result of it. So I'm not going to compliment him. Leech, you're shit. Blink is beating your ass. So whatever I need to say to make you fight better, I don't know, bro. If I can't compliment him, I've got to insult him, right? I think that's the method, yeah. I think that's fair.
Well, 7 seconds left. A takedown there just to kind of kill time, it feels like. And with that, round 1. Leech only just losing out there, looking on the scorecard, 21-18 in terms of significance. Even total strikes going into the favour of Blink. You can see there how elusive he is slightly just with the longer body, the longer reach of O'Malley. It's just keeping him outside of Cody Garbrandt's hitting range for the most part, and that's kind of what's keeping him alive. It feels like if they were similar or same height, I think Leech would have a bit more success, but it's something he's just going to figure out as time goes on, and he does so.
12 hooks in a row, all fucking landing. Beautiful work. Eventually, Blink did decide to pull.
He went full Garbrandt.
He did go full Garbrandt. He really did. He really did. That's the thing, though. People are like, you should just pull that. Nobody expects you to throw that many hooks, especially when you've been fighting differently. You've been really choosing your shots. Just doing that once in a while can really catch your opponent off guard.
Who expects 12 hooks? Or or a really good one is sometimes when you're like throwing a combo and instead of throwing an uppercut or a hook, you just stick a head kick at the end. Always works. Because they always pull back expecting counter and suddenly they're unconscious because they pull back into a head kick.
Yeah, unless they duck, in which case your knight is...
Your bollocks, yes.
Yeah, your knight is gone very quickly. Bro, once again, these hooks, man, these hooks. Blink's got too comfortable, like slipping.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's just... Yeah, that head health now is massively gone. I mean, there was a point where, like, Leech was looking like he was a bit more suspect, but now, throughout the course of this round, it has been the fact full guard brand has worked completely. There you go, slipping on the inside land, the uppercut there. In and out motions are all tight. The back step trying to land. It does get the stun. Ducks under, now goes to the clinch, goes to the elbow, gets to breakaway, goes to the hook there. Stamina not looking that well for Leech, but who the hell cares when you get the power of Cody?
Nice elbow as well. Oh, there it is. Lead hook lands.
Oh,
and Blink was doing a good job.
He should have got that.
0 stamina and rocked. I'm not too mad at it.
Keep going with that.
Well timed takedown though. I mean, needed it to survive just to buy himself a couple of seconds.
It did the job.
Oh, that was a beautiful straight. Excellent follow up. Blink might be getting the finish here, although he did take a long time to throw that right hook.
Slam down, gets up, gets back up, no time to recover, straight back into it, then flying near desperate attempt against Blink, and no luck there.
Leech is panicking, man. Leech is like, I don't know why
Leech just needs to throw 12 hooks. He just needs to throw 12 hooks again.
There it is, back at it. Now that's going to have built a little bit of confidence for him. It's going to mean he's going to start going again properly, and then he gets sat down.
Oh, no.
Let's go. Keep that pressure and finish this fight.
Keeps going to that body roundhouse. You know the spin head kick is coming after one of the rock downs.
Looks like Blink just isn't actually properly going to the finish so far. He's had a couple of opportunities in it as a stat guard, and he just left it. And even against the clinch, he could have tried to shoot more punches, instead opted not to go for the more damaging psychological response here.
His controller has disconnected. Leech has walked away from the screen.
Isn't Blink the one streaming?
No, I was joking. It's Leech. Sorry, it's Blink. Third and final round. It says that they've got 2 more. It's fucking lying to you. These guys have got 5 minutes to get the job done.
If not, it's about in the next round. Take a front kick, and then we look at the judges' scorecards. Couple 1-2s coming in. I mean, I don't blame Lynch for not wanting to walk forward. Quite frankly, yeah, that's the issue. He's looking for a big counter shot, and Blink is just playing with his food now. It was a good performance up until now, playing with his food. If he wants some more points to get up in those rankings, you need an earlier finish. Digs down to the body, and a murdering there.
Beautiful finish, man. Knockout of the night right there, to be honest with you. A very, very clean sequence to finish that. Blink does it again. Some people say he plays with his food because he does. But, yeah, he always has a very, very, very clean approach to the game. I will give him that. And with that, we now move on to our co-main event of this evening. The graphic says B3 Maxi up against SB Vader. It's not that. It is not that, my friends. It is Oath Head Kicks stepping in up against SB Vader. And without further ado, we're going to get into it. Looks like we're getting lightweight as a weight class. Conor McGregor up against the one and only T-Ferg, Tony Ferguson in the cage. Let's go, El Kukui. So I just love El Kukui. It's nothing.
I mean, this one I like. Like, this version of Tony Ferguson is a brilliant fighter. He is a cheese's nightmare. Because he's got him and I rolls, he's got knees, he's got all the subs. So cheesing wise, he's nightmare for that. but he's also a really fun pick. Conor McGregor, the most OP striker I think you could probably find on this game. Outside of Depoirier, to be fair, because Depoirier is just nutty.
I'll say Depoirier is definitely most OP right now, but Vader is going to come out here and showcase some of his striking skills. It would appear he's been predominantly mixing it all together for some time, but that pick has clearly shown the way he's intending on approaching this fight, I feel. The clincher got clinched. Be careful what you do, OK Kicks. Be careful what you do, my friend. You want to engage in clinches with Vader?
This was Vader. Vader's gone McGregor.
Vader's gone McGregor. And the thing is, if those head kick starts clinches him, he is opening up the Pandora's box of clinches. Because Vader will do it back to you tenfold.
Yeah, he definitely will. I mean, either way, Tivo can take the damage. He can definitely take the damage given. Clinched in there. A couple elbows now. Going for the grappling as well. Oh, this could be interesting.
Well,
out the knees.
If you can't beat them, join them, they say, right?
Oh, this is going to get done. This feels like it's going to get silly at some point. Oh, little jabs, couple of jabs, body hooks there, blocks there, goes under.
I love these body jabs. Vader looking very clean right now. Striking is on point. Been honing his boxing skills quite evidently, but then gets clipped with a mighty uppercut, and then the spear. Oak head kicks, channeling his inner fucking Goldberg as he spears him from one side of the cage to the other. Now puts him into side saddle.
Oh, these two are just trying to kill each other. I mean, it's really interesting to see someone grapple Vader, honestly. You know, I think last person did it was Maxi. I mean, Maxi had quite a good amount of success, but like, quite frankly, it's been interesting to see that dust choke, a dangerous position overall. So, turn down visibility. Honestly, I imagine he's just going to backfly. Yeah, backfly he is. Would he get it? He does. Now this could be interesting. Doesn't get no, go for the armbar. No, he doesn't go. So the interesting part that I think a lot of people get about backflat, actually, if they get you in this position, if you instantly go for backflat, because of the way the game works, I'm pretty sure you can get it for free unless they pre-deny. So if you want to hold someone in backflat non-stop, you can do it that way. It's kind of a fun method, but nonetheless.
I don't know if you can get it for free. I've never seen it. Maybe I'll have to test that out.
I've done it for some. Yeah, I believe so, because of the grappling HUD takes a bit to get on, so you don't see the animation. You're already halfway through it a lot of the time, I find at least. Okay. 30 seconds left though on the clock. No one landing anything with damages towards the end of this round. Oh, head kicks though, the one leading the grappling charge against Vader of all people. This fight looks like it's going to be a very interesting debacle as we head into the third round, and a reversal to finish it off.
My brother in Christ, why is this 5 rounds? The last 3. Why is this 5 rounds? You guys aren't the main event. You got 2 more rounds. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Ready to fight?
Damn, bro.
Ready.
Interesting first round. I will give it that. No touch of gloves, as to be expected. Vader come out punching him square in the midsection. Solid round from both head kicks, though. Remembering Vader was a former champion. This would be the biggest win in Oak Head Kicks' illustrious career here at Primetime MMA. If he's able to continue on this pressure, and this momentum.
This is a really interesting. I'm kind of enjoying this one, like just because the fact he's playing Vader's game and Vader's not playing his game. It's very strange, but I'm very interested in it.
I think you may have cursed him. Vader is playing that game. He's clinched him up. He's gone up against the baseline. Now he's going to lovely striking. That's the thing. Vader isn't just like somebody that kind of uses clinches cheesy coaching. He can strike very well. We've seen it from him in the past.
Most definitely. I mean, Vader's definitely shown that he's able to do stuff, and I think even here he's showing it really well. The body striking's definitely been the biggest one. Those body jabs have done so much damage, as well as the follow-ups afterwards. all of that in total has combined to a really good performance so far. But overhead kick still in game. Tony Ferguson's got a lot of good health stats, so even as this fight goes on, it's just a case of maybe not keep it on the feet for as long. Vader showing that he's probably ahead, especially with this pick here, so maybe look to get it on the ground again.
Yeah, 100%. Look, we have the knower in the chat saying, who in NL told this kid to go Tony, Oat, come home, I wouldn't allow this. Brother, you must not have seen the first round. You must not have seen the first round. Oat head kick has owned Vader for the last 5.5 minutes. The second round definitely a little bit closer, the striking, you know, having an advantage to Vader, but that first round was all Oat head kicks. Like every single part of it. He rocked him, he sat him down with a spear. Lots of great top control. Vader obviously showing his composure, what made him a champion in the past, with a brilliant bounce back in second round.
Yeah, Vader making the adjustments, and I think that's the part that you don't normally see a lot out of Vader, because he sticks to the one game plan, and because that one game plan works so much, he doesn't need to change it. Is that he does have good adjustments, and that's what you find in all the champs. Oh god, this is going to be. He's worked that body. He's done a really good performance here so far. They both have, to be fair.
Absolutely turning the tides right now. The bodywork is continuing to add up. Well, Conor McGregor in the hands of Vader. Lovely work. Old head kick sees the writing on the wall with the body shots, and he's trying to block it heavily. Got to be careful, because Vader will start to throw flurries to your head as well.
Yeah, meets the head there, digs down to the body, goes up top, walks back, and a little bit of a taunt there. And it's the end of round two, massively going now into the favour of Vader. The bodywork, a stam, all going into Vader's line, and it's going to be difficult. Now, if you're Tony Ferguson, you need this on the ground. You need to be playing the offense and defense game, not both having to worry about offense and defense at the same time, which you do on the feet.
Yeah, this is 100% a takedown is a must for Oat head kicks, in my opinion at least. He may surprise us, but Vader bounced back in a big way in that second round. 1-1 going into the third and final round of this bout. Both these guys fighting.
I mean, if you're Tony Ferguson here, you stand in Vader's face, you get into a combo, you take the damage and then you roll into an Imanari, you may be able to get something going there. That's an entire possibility. It's an insane possibility, but it's a Tony Ferguson possibility.
Great work.
Yeah.
Adversary completely correct in the chat. Right now it is Vader's fight to lose. The second round momentum has led him into the third round, getting him a stun already. I don't know if it just sat him down, but
I think it
did
sat
sit
him down,
yeah.
Yeah, this fight is uppercuts, jabs have been the main tool. It's mainly that lead hand that Conor McGregor has done absolutely work against. Oh, you're seeing that jab constantly stuttering into the body, just stopping him in his tracks. It's thrown Oath off. He doesn't know what to do. He's trying to counter all the body shots with an uppercut, and because that jab's also there, it's there and how quickly he can get out. That uppercut works, that rear hand works, but again, maybe a bit too soon, a bit too late. Oh, and we're back to it. And the straight landing there. Again, fantastic performance here overall by Vader. The adjustment in round two has really just allowed him to capitalize here. He's digging. He's still doing it. He's just playing this slow multiple game. He's not playing with his food. He's just wanting to win. And Vader, I mean, overhead kicks are all he's worth it. He's staying in there. He's wanting to bang. He's wanting to strike, but I don't know how he wins this when his body is that low and he does not have any stam to give to work down when he's got 50 seconds left on the clock. And it's clear to see that these last two rounds have been fully in the favour of Vader here. Well, if Vader's not able to make the finish, it's a bow of respect and a front kick to then over to the judges' scorecards. But He's got 10 seconds. He can still do it. Even Tony Ferguson could, maybe a wild head kick, but every shot, and that is that.
Absolutely, it is. At this point, right, but beautiful performance from Vader. Just to kind of, I'll keep it on this for a moment. Vader doing an excellent job of bouncing back. Out head kicks came out here and put on a sensational start to this fight. Obviously let that slip away from him in the second round, going a little bit more strike heavy. Didn't really kind of concentrate on the grappling like I kind of expected him to. He was a little bit more clinch and grapple heavy in the first round. And I don't know what kind of took him away from that, but when he allowed Vader just to kind of strike with him, everything really kind of switched on the head. Ultimately made it a bit of an uphill battle for himself. But Vader doing a really good job. Vader really bouncing back in a smart way. So outside of that, lads,
Vader, fantastic performance. I've credited both of you, fantastic, right? But this next fight, oh god.
Right, I mean, you're preluding to the absolute nuclear bomb that is about to go off. Right now, right? I mean, this is the fight that is scheduled to happen. And, JUFC might be the biggest dunce I have ever worked with, ever, for what is going on. This kid apparently had uninstalled...
Beats Warrior on the Xbox GP.
Literally beats Warrior for what this is. He apparently had uninstalled it at some point earlier on in the week, and he's currently in the he's currently in the process of installing it, which is going to be 20 minutes. And we don't have 20 minutes. We're not doing a 20-minute fucking intermission. Like, that's crazy. So... I mean, yeah, ultimately, he's fucked it. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a 2-minute intermission, and we're going to find a replacement for the undisputed belt. JUFC can challenge next time around if he doesn't uninstall the game, but as of right now, we're stripping him, and we're fighting for another belt, because that's fucking beyond, man. Don't want this to be anticlimactic. Give us 2 minutes or so, lads. I'll run a quick advert or something like that, just to kind of have something in front of your screens. Grab yourself a drink, come back, and we will be moving on to the main event. And that main event will be between Legit Slayer and somebody we're about to get in there. Right, cool. We will be right back. What is going on, you beautiful bunch of motherfucking savages? We appreciate your patience. We are back, and we are getting this main event underway. The main event is obviously not JUFC. That fucking kid. We're going to try and compose himself. We're on from that. We are fighting for the undisputed belt. We'll sort out the Jay situation and whether or not he will then fight in future for that belt against the winner of tonight's card. I am not thinking about that right now because he's kind of got me all levels fucked up right now. We're going to be jumping into the main event of this evening. It is going to be between Legit Slayer, who is the deserving contender for tonight's card, and now he will be fighting for the vacant belt up against the person you just saw in the last fight, and one of the last fights. That is Blink. Blink is stepping in there. Now, I didn't quite get to see who was who. We're about to find out. Blink is using Izzy, and Legit Slayer is using Alex Poeten Pereira.
Yeah, I mean, so previously Legit Slayer was waiting for JUFC. This is maybe a step down in competition, probably clearly not in terms of mental capacity, but nonetheless, a stand-up vital all the way, star-studded striker. We saw Blink earlier tonight beat up Leech in bantamweight. This is a massive jump up in weight classes. Izzy, though, is a similar caliber to Sean O'Malley with that long, lengthy stature, but instead of a Cody and a short and stubby type, he's fighting someone who's just as tall and hits just as hard with Alex Pereira on the other side.
Yeah, like I've been very intrigued to see how Legit Slayer specifically competed tonight. This guy's been looking really good recently, very deserving of this opportunity. Obviously not fighting the fighter that he was scheduled to be, but somebody that's not a million miles apart in terms of the stylistic matchup. Blink doesn't fight too differently. Lots of head movements, lots of combinations. I will say that Blink does occasionally fight a little bit more off the back foot. He's definitely not as forward heavy pressure as somebody like Jay. And that could play to Legit Slayer's favor, or it could throw him off a little bit because he's obviously been training for that marauding style that Jay brought. This is good work.
This is lovely work here. I mean, again, he's keeping Blink on the back foot. You saw actually a difficulty in the Leech right earlier where he couldn't. Stun there, though. Lovely. Getting it. Both their head up is quite low. Blink's looking good so far, but so is Legit Slayer. The first 5-round fight that he should actually be 5 rounds happening here tonight, and this is the main event of the evening. Both these guys looking fantastic.
Nice work, nice front kick. He's starting to answer back, but then again, he stung him again. Oh, no. Right hand lands cleanly on the chin. The Jet Slayer needs to compose himself, needs to find a moment to kind of rest and compose, get on that bike. Never mind, he said fuck the bike, and landed a right hand of his own.
Yeah.
Potan bangs, man. Like, you can't be trading with this guy, it appears.
Yeah, I mean, it's also that it's the kickboxing, the alter ego from, I think, when the original game came out, to be fair. Like, this alter ego has been a staple. Okay. Interesting, nonetheless. I think Blink's controller has a couple of DC issues, but nonetheless, we have seen that become an issue. I think even Smudger lost title fight way back when. Lovely. Clean, simple, fantastic.
Bro, he might have done him.
Oh, okay.
He might have done him. He's done him.
He's done him. Jesus. He done him.
Legit Slayer. On a moment's notice, this guy, right, fought on. He was willing to take on all comers.
GG's, bro.
Credit where credit is due. He said GG's on commentary or through his stream itself. He was the one streaming. Fair fucking play. And new Xbox champion of the world, the one and only Legit Slayer, showing he's legit here this evening. Going out there, having a little bit of early adversity, finding a way to land that beautiful uppercut to set up the finishing sequence, and ultimately was able to rain down ground and pound non-stop until the finish came. Incredible.
I mean, that was a perfect read. That uppercut was a perfect read in all manners there. He read Blink like a book. Fantastic reading of his opponent. He took the opportunity, he got it, and now he's the champ. Fair dues to the guy.
Look, another man's fuck up is another man's opportunity. Legit Slayer, he was ready, he was raring to go. He didn't take a moment's notice or a moment away from getting his opportunity here this evening. Incredible work by this man, well deserved as he walks away champion for this evening. We will see how he goes forward and how he defends coming up next week, making history as he's able to get the belt here on Primetime 176, right? 176.
Yeah,
we're
176.
Bro, we've done so many cards. I tell you. That doesn't even count all of the
excluding the
fight
fight
nights.
nights.
Yeah, it doesn't even cover the fight nights and all the other stuff. But,
It's well over 200. It's well over 200 at this point.
bro, I mean, I think we did equal amounts of fight nights for a while, to be honest with you, because we used to run 3 events a week for a little while.
Oh, and we did the fight clubs, which are about 10 of them as well.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, as King Jon Snow says, good fights tonight, lads. We appreciate each and every one of you showing up and showing out. We appreciate all of the supporters back at their homes, enjoying the virtual violence that we put on here this evening. Enjoy UFC Notcher. Oh, it's on right now, obviously, but the main card is scheduled to start in about 2 hours, so probably a fight or two into the prelims. We appreciate each and every one of you being with us. Make sure to join the Discord, sign up, and we will see you next week. UFC Primetime 177 will be next Saturday, 8:30 GMT, 3:30 Eastern, I think. That's still 3:30. Okay. Whole time changes always fuck me up. Once again,
October.
Stay safe, much love, and we will see you all soon.